Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Myrna. This is Perks and Paychecks. If you're new here, I'm all about sharing how I'm building my lifestyle business that pays me daily, just for living life in general, and I'm helping others to do the same. You can refer back to my previous video, why I said yes to a lifestyle membership that pays me daily, and it'll give you more information on the business that I'm in. And we'll talk a little bit more about that towards the end. But today, we're talking about something nobody warns you about when the money starts rolling in. So that will be taxes, right? Who wants to talk about taxes? We don't hear nothing about taxes. But I'm going to keep it 100% with you. So we're going to have to talk about it. So I always say daily pay equals daily responsibility. We keep that in our heads. Daily pay equals daily responsibility. So if you're getting daily pay, you may think, what? I can go get that car I wanted. I can go put down on that house. Shopping sprees over here. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get this money. We got it. Let's spend it. Slow your roll. Because Uncle Sam wants his money too. So you can't just take all that money that you're seeing and you're getting and just spend it all. You have to make sure that Sam over there gets his cut too, because he won't come and knock it. So when you earn outside of a job, like I do with my lifestyle membership, it's considered to be self-employment income. So that basically means no one's taking taxes out for you. It's up to you to track, to save, and to pay when the time comes. And I understand you're getting this money and that's part of the freedom that you want, but Uncle Sam ain't trying to hear that. He want his coin too. So we're gonna have to give it to him or we're gonna be in some trouble, and we don't want that over here. So don't worry, I have a couple of beginner's tips that will help you to stay ready and not surprise you in the end. So before I get into my tips, let me just clarify a couple of things here, because I know we're all familiar with a W-2 form if we have a job. We get those from our jobs at the end of the year so we can file taxes. In that W-2 form, your job takes out the taxes and everything for you. So at the end of the year, it lets Uncle Sam know if you overpay your taxes, you get a refund. Or if you underpaid them, then they want the rest of their money back, right? So when you're running a business, you will receive what is called a 1099 form. So a 1099 form is required. It's basically required for a company to send to you if you make $600 or more with them for the year. So if you're running a business and Joe's sandwich shop over there, you're working with them for whatever reason, and they only paid you $400 for the job that you did for the year. They will not send you a 1099 because you did not meet that $600 requirement or more. So they're not gonna really tell Uncle Sam about the $400 that they gave you. But a lot of companies will also require you to fill out a W-9 form, when you are a business on your own. This just tells them who to pay. It gives them the information of whether you're LLC or corporation, which will make a difference as to whether or not you get a 1099. But talk to your accountant about it. I'm not a tax advisor, so that's something you can talk to your accountant about. Most corporations don't get 1099s. There are a couple of little innuendos that you will get one, but that's neither here nor there. That's for your tax accountant to tell you, depending on your business. So with that being said, my first tip is to open up separate bank account from your current one. I would open up a business account or a separate account for any side income or for your business. I would open up a savings. I would open up a checking. So basically the way that my lifestyle money works, I don't mix it with my personal money. This way it's easier for me to track what I earn, to track what I spend, and to track what I'll owe. And I want you to do the same thing. So I personally keep 30% of what I earn in the account just for taxes. So I'll have my checking account for the money to come in. I'll take 30% of whatever I earn that month and I'll put it in the savings account. That way I don't touch it at all. And that way you know you have your money, your backup. And it may sound like a lot, I get that, but take my word for it, it's gonna help you in the long run because you don't want to owe the IRS anything and you don't want them coming after you. So tip number 2, track your expenses. Now, expenses would include anything like any membership fees that you are associated with that dealing with your business, any travel expenses for your business, any lunches or dinners or whatever is incorporated with your business. You need to keep track of that. Office supplies falls into that. Any tech you may be using, maybe you use your phone, maybe you use a computer or a laptop. You need to keep track of that information as an expense. And you can also write off your phone bill. So you can keep track of how much you pay for your phone bill each month if you're using it for work purposes. These things are called tax deductibles. I mean, in layman's terms, it just lowers how much you actually owe in taxes. So let me give you an example. If you got $1,000, from your business running, you have $1,000 in your account for the month, and your expenses, you may have had $100 in expenses. So only $900 of that money will become taxable because your $100 are your expenses that you're deducting from your taxes. So there's apps out there like QuickBooks, Stride. Look, keep it simple. You can use an Excel spreadsheet just to keep track of your taxes. Tip number 3, pay your estimated taxes. This is next level move, okay? If you're earning consistently, the IRS, they're going to expect for you to send them quarterly estimated taxes. That just means you're paying a portion of what you owe every 3 months. So you don't get hit with this big tax bill at the end of the year. So I get that may sound a little bit scary, but just budget. Pay a little along the way so you don't have to deal with the stress come tax time. So quarterly taxes, that's what that 30% is for that you have in that savings account. So you should be golden because I'm telling you what to do, right? So definitely talk to your tax professional, your accountant, anybody that's a CPA that deals with or knows about a home-based business. They'll set you up right. So make sure you get a hold of them. My bonus tip would be your mindset shift. Now here, I didn't expect, that when I started this journey, handling my taxes actually made me feel like a boss. Okay, I don't have to answer to nobody. I'm doing it all. I don't have to rely on anybody to do it for me. You don't even know where your taxes is going in a W-2. At least I know where mine is going. So most people don't even, they just don't know. But to take control of your finances and your future, that makes you feel like you just made a power move. You the boss. Like, who gonna check me, boo? You got your own stuff going. So don't look at taxes as a burden. Look at it like this. I'm earning enough to need a tax plan. That's a blessing because you're doing it on your own. You don't need nobody else to do it for you. So what this means for you, if you're getting started on your own daily pay journey like me, this is a heads up. Get organized early. Take it seriously, but don't let it stop you from saying yes to an opportunity, because this is just about, it's not just about perks and paychecks. It's about building a legacy for your family to grow and, to start fresh. You have to be informed about this stuff. So this is where it starts, and I'm helping people get through that. So I hope these tips help. I hope you found it helpful. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on building a lifestyle that works for you. And if you're thinking, want to start, but I'm not sure how. Join me on my lifestyle membership and drop that word freedom in the comments or text freedom to 203-941-0290 and I'll be in touch with you because we're going to start this business and we're going to start building legacies, right? So let's keep freedom flowing the smart way and I'll talk to you next time.